Welcome to my home renovation. On my last video, someone commented, I believe it was wanna be a mountain man, something like that. He said that this wouldn't, gave me advice to try connecting a water hose and, kind of flooding it, see if it'll drain. So I got my water hose here. He was saying he thinks that it's gonna back up and overflow. But first I'm gonna go plug the sink behind me, because if the sink was installed, it would have a P-trap, and that P-trap would be full of water, so it wouldn't ventilate. So I want to try to create that same effect, that it's not gonna ventilate, for it to help it, drain. So I want to block it. This is just on the other side of the wall, and they're plumbing into the same thing. Alright, so I'm just gonna connect it here to the code. Just see what happens. Seem to be staying right here. If I put it less, it doesn't. If I put it on max, so it seems to be doing good enough for what I need. So, I don't know. I think I'll be fine. You might be wondering why I chose pocket hose for my framing instead of just using the nail gun. And that is because I'm doing it by myself, and it just seemed a lot easier to use pocket hose by myself than trying to hold it, nail it, and risk it moving, get it nailed in the wrong spot or something. So that is my reason. Gotta go cut this down a little bit. From here, I have to cut around the piping because it doesn't fit. So I need to take about a 1/2 inch off of all of this. I'm gonna try to use the multi-tool, but we'll see what happens. So I had to cut this out for this pipe, and here I put a little bit of pressure on these two lines, but it's not too bad. I was worried it was a little worse than what it is, but it's not bad. So now I got this wall up. Why I used 2x6 was just because it fit in there kind of perfect, so figured why not. And I did end up moving this over a little bit. I didn't record it though before I had put this one on. I forgot to mention it in the other video. But yeah, now I can put my sheetrock up, bring my vanity. In the meantime, I'm gonna put plywood here just to fill it in. Only because I'm not gonna work on this restroom anymore for a while. I'm just gonna put that, I'm gonna bring the vanity, but I'm not gonna caulk the vanity to the wall or nothing like that. Just it's gonna be so it can be in use. Then I'm gonna come over here. I got an electrician buddy. Hopefully he can come help me put the outlets. I was gonna do it myself, but time, there's just not enough time. So I'm gonna have him come help me put the outlet for the dryer, and I'm also gonna have him put a couple extra outlets because around this level here, maybe a little higher, I want to put a shelf to go above the washer and dryer, and then I want to put shelves in here, hopefully not blocking the attic access. Before I start putting sheetrock here, so I can just sheetrock, and sheetrock. I was thinking I'd be able to just put a 2x4 in front, but it doesn't really line up. So I think I'm gonna put 2x4 down here, As you can kind of see, it's closer to 1.5 inches at the bottom. I'll put a 2x4 there. Then I'll put my other 2x4 sideways and just screw them in there, I guess. Died, but I already got these screwed in right here. Oh, it's not even a screw. But yeah, I got them screwed in to the side of those. And the bottom, I thought it would line up because it lines up with this one, but these don't. These are like a 1/4 inch in. But it should still be fine. This is just so that when I nail my trim, it has something to grab onto. The sheetrock, I'll just screw it here. Yeah. And I'm ready for sheetrock. I think I am. Oh, I got some pieces of metal that I cut out from 20 gauge metal to put here for, or not down over, to put here, here, and you know, here. I forgot what they call them. But they're like little plates so that you don't screw into wires or plumbing. I even made one for the bottom of that because there is no 2x4 there, so hopefully I don't forget when I put trim or the sheetrock or anything. Yeah. Since I'm already on this side, I might as well go ahead and put the sheetrock up here. Kind of want to see how it turns out because of the way that it lined up. It's kind of bothering me. Since this is the first piece of sheetrock that I'm about to cut into, I got a bunch of this sheetrock for $1 each. You can see it right there, $1. So I need to give a shout out to Cindy at Home Depot, my friend's wife. She let me know that they had a bunch of damaged sheetrock, that they would sell it for $1 a piece. And some of it, as you can see, isn't that bad. It has a messed up corner over there, and it has a couple messed up pieces on this side. But nobody buys it, you know, at Home Depot. So it always gets either sold for $1 or thrown away. So I went over there and I picked some up. Then she let me know again about a month later. Went and picked some more up, so hopefully I can sheetrock almost everything I need with all this damaged sheetrock. I just have to pick and choose which pieces I use. But yeah, it was a big help. Appreciate it. these two sheets are also two that I got for $1, but they're thicker than all the rest of them. I didn't realize when I grabbed them. And since that wall is gonna be by itself, I can put a 1/2 inch on this side and leave. I think it's 5/8. But 5/8 where the sink is. That way I can use these up. Plus I want to get them on my way because they're really heavy. These are very, very heavy. And the other thing is these are fire rated, which really doesn't matter, but that's just a bonus, I guess. Okay, so yesterday I tried to account for the tile, being a 1/2 inch, because where I measured, I don't know if you can see it, but it's to the concrete instead of the tile. So I tried to account for the 1/2 inch, but whenever I went to put it on, it didn't fit. So I cut out what I needed of the tile, but now I lowered it and it's a 1/2 inch short here. So I just called it a night. But I think I'm just gonna cut a 1/2 inch off the top and raise it. here in the laundry room, I want to, I'm gonna lower this ceiling just because this wood here is a little bit rotted. You got some over here. It's rotted. And this 2x4 here is pretty much gone right here. So I'm gonna put a 2x4 going from this end to that end, one going on this end, just to kind of strengthen it. I'm gonna screw it into all of them, even the bad ones and the good ones, to give it some more strength, because this is gonna be the attic access, and obviously I don't want it to be weak when people are coming in and out. So I'm gonna put 2x4 here, 2x4 here, and then I'm gonna frame in again the new whoa, that's not even. Yeah, so I'm gonna frame in the new attic access right underneath it. I'm wondering if I should take this sheet off. I think I will. After doing some research, this pipe here is supposed to be 18 inches, so it would come out to about right here, and then the P-trap. So I think before I cover this up with sheetrock and regret it later, I think I'm gonna take his advice. I think I'm gonna go as low as I can, because the other pipe on the other side of this wall is right here. So that's what I have to tie into. So I think what I'm gonna do is cut it here, go 2-inch pipe, do 2-inch all the way as far as I can over here. Maybe even on that back side, I might make that pipe 2-inch as well, and just go ahead and do it before I get ahead of myself and regret it later. So yeah, so I appreciate the advice, and I'm gonna take you up on it.